Hi everyone, it's John from findmycoat.com, and today we're going to talk about how to find the correct coat of arms for your family. I get this question a lot, and one of the reasons I'd like to address this is I personally know somebody who got the incorrect tattoo of their coat of arms on their arm. They spent several $100s on this tattoo. They were very proud of it. And it turned out that it was not his family's coat of arms. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to take an example. Let's assume that this is our grandmother, Sarah Jane Gates. We have a picture of her here with one of her husbands and a picture of her tombstone, Sarah Jane Clutter. Must be her married name, as her maiden name was Gates. So she lived in the United States, born in Illinois, and passed away in Missouri in the first part of the 20th century. Now, we go to a website and we see 4 different coats of arms with the surname Gates. And the question becomes, well, which one belonged to her ancestors? Which one of these 4? How do we know? So I'm going to tell you how to find that out. So what we're going to need to do is establish the ancestral lineage or genealogy or family tree of Sarah Jane Gates. So let's go ahead and get started. Now I'm going to walk through this. We're going to start with Sarah Jane Gates in the left-hand corner. And that's our first generation. Our second generation, James Abel Gates. Our third generation, Abraham Abel Gates. Fourth generation, Nathaniel Gates. And of course, I'm showing the end results of this. I've done the research before to establish all of these links. If we go on, the 5th generation, Simon Gates the first. Then the 6th generation, Amos Gates. The 7th, another Simon. Getting back into the 1600s here. Let's go again. 8th, Stephen Gates. 9, Stephen Gates. 10th, Eustace Gates. Keep going. 11th, Peter Gates. 12th, Jeffrey Gates. Now we're back into the 1500s. 13th generation, Jeffrey Gates. 14th, another Jeffrey. 15th, William Gates. And finally, we get to our last ancestor, Sir Geoffrey Gates, born in 1420. I went through that rather quickly, so I just wanted to put it on a table here to kind of summarize it, showing how we start from Sarah Jane Gates in 1854, and we climb all the way back through her genealogy, through her ancestral lineage, to find that she descended from Sir Geoffrey Gates. That's her 13th great-grandfather. Now, how do we find out which coat of arms, if any, belong to any of these ancestors? Well, I consulted a source called The Visitation of the County of Gloucester, taken in the year 1623 by Henry Chitty and John Phillpott as deputies to William Camden, the King of Arms. Now, if we open this book up and look under the surname Gates, we find this written blazon and a little pedigree chart starting with Thomas Gates. Now, we see our Geoffrey Gates is listed here in the bottom left corner, Sir Geoffrey Gates, banneret of Garnet and High Ester. And we see that this family bore the blazon or the coat of arms Per, Pale, Giles, and Azure, 3 lions rampant garden or. So what does that look like? That looks like this. And this is the arms that would have belonged to or have been borne by Sir Geoffrey Gates. He was a knight and a marshal or governor on the Isle of Wight. and he was a soldier as well. So that's kind of how we determined it. So if we start with the original question, which one of these 4 Gates coat of arms belonged to the ancestors of Sarah Jane? And the answer to that question is the one on the right here. That is blue and red with 3 gold lions. If you found this presentation interesting or helpful, please visit us at findmycoat.com, where we offer genealogy and heraldry research services. Thank you.